number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is...
Oh hey, didn't hear you guys come in. Welcome to Studio Time with Zach. My name is Zachary Rutter. I'm a Pittsburgh-based artist you guys may recognize from a few of my awesome projects such as this, that, and that. So you could also check out my YouTube series, Studio Time with Zach. I have over 30 different videos teaching you guys how to be a professional artist, if that's something you're interested in. So whip your cell phones out in the middle of class.
Don't really do that, you'll get in trouble.
And subscribe to my channel. So Gateway Middle School, I'm here today because your awesome faculty has had a brilliant idea to have a coloring contest. The project is a Gateway Middle School initiative that's going to help you guys better the community through art. You awesome artists have two different topics to choose from. My wish for the world is, and Gators show kindness in the community by. The contest will run from Thursday, November 19th, all the way until December 11th. You guys have plenty of time to get this project done, and just a reminder, the top 11 designs will be featured in a coloring book that's gonna be sent all over the community. So two ways that I'm gonna teach you guys how to make a coloring book page for both types of artists. There's people that like technology and doing things digitally, and there's people more like myself that prefer the Sharpie and a piece of paper. So we're gonna go over both styles. And remember, this is a coloring book page, so no color, only black on white paper. You may be wondering, how do I draw a coloring book page? That's what we're here to learn. This episode is tips and tricks for making a coloring book page. If you look in front of me, you can see I have different sketchbooks that I've used throughout my life, all these different drawings and things that have inspired me. I can't emphasize enough the importance of drawing. It's such a fun and therapeutic way to relieve stress, waste time, or think through something you guys have going on through your life. So many times when I'm upset, when I'm angry, when I just need a minute to step away, I'll grab a piece of paper and a Sharpie and I'll doodle something just to kind of take my mind away from the universe for a second. Speaking of the universe, you might notice this awesome drawing right here. I thought, what better way to start this video than to show you guys my favorite coloring book page to draw on. And let me tell you, it's pretty big. Didn't I say my coloring book page would be massive? Today I'm gonna be transforming this giant garage door into a coloring book page using spray paint. So let's get to work. When using aerosols, always make sure you have on a respirator.
I think we're used to wearing masks by now.
You guys may be asking yourself, why is he painting a mural when he's supposed to be showing us how to make a coloring book page? Well, trust me, there is a method to my madness. Just be patient. The answers are coming very soon. What I'm going to do with this back wall is digitize it and show you guys how to transform my mural into a black and white digital file for a coloring book. So let's move on to that and I'll teach you guys how to do a digital drawing. Now, as you can see on the screen, we have our image of the mural. You guys can do this with any image you want. Go around Pittsburgh, go around Monroeville, take some photos of something, upload it onto your computer, something that reminds you of the community, something that makes you think of the prompts. Now, once we have our image, we go on down to our drawing applications, which I'm sure you guys are using something different than this. Whatever you use, it's pretty universal. Just figure out how you can get to this page here. And figure out where the colors are and the pencil is, and that's pretty much all you need. You can adjust your thickness on most computer apps. There you go. Now we go ahead and upload our image. Select that. You always want to add a separate layer and pretty much just go to town. Tracing is okay for new artists, especially when you guys want to make some good artwork for people to color in. It's not necessarily everyone's way to do it, and if you can draw without any reference or freehand it, always do that. That's just good practice for anyone that wants to be an artist. But for time's sake, I'm just gonna go over my image. There we go, planet Earth looking nice. There's a lot of fun ways to mess around with these digital apps, and they have a lot of different tips too. Like, this is kind of similar to the Sharpie. Procreate has all these that come with the program. Inking, drawing, sketching. There's a lot of different things this program does that are really, really cool and help you explore. You can throw some dots in there, a little bit of texturing. You can see I was doing the cross hatching to add implied shadows. We do that. You know, I'm actually loving it. Let's add some words too. Do they even teach cursive anymore? Do you guys know cursive? There you have it. It's that easy, guys, seriously. And there's one extra thing that I really love about working digitally. So as you can see, I come right up here and I grab this erase tool here and it's gone. But wait, one more thing. If you do that, it comes right back. Now on to the next lesson, drawing with Sharpie on paper. Let's get to it. Now before we move on to the drawing aspect, there's a few people we're gonna have to thank for making such an awesome opportunity possible. Mrs. Cheslock, Mrs. Cornelius, Mrs. Detman, Mrs. Severson, thank you guys so much for putting this all together and giving these students a wonderful opportunity to explore their creativity. Now that being said, I'm dying to get some drawing done. Oh, and by the way, I couldn't resist coloring in this awesome wall. Let me know how it looks. Now the second half of the lesson, for those of you guys that aren't interested in working digitally, there's always pen and paper, or in this case, Sharpie and paper. Let's set up and start gridding out our image. Today's image I thought to do is the sculpture that I did down at the Free Store in Braddock. You guys can go check out this sculpture in person. It's made out of concrete, it's gonna be there forever. So before we do that, we wanna add a grid. You don't necessarily have to add a grid, but that's how I like to do business. We've got our outline down. This is just a rough sketch. Now it's time to add the Sharpie.
The fun has begun.
The most important part is just getting the outline down with pencil. Once you get the outline down with the pencil, it's just tracing over the image just like we did on the digital drawing. Definitely doesn't have to be perfect, and you can see how sketchy my lines are. Go. Now, erase all the lines. All we need now is a signature. Awesome. And there you have it. That's how you do a traditional Sharpie drawing on a piece of paper. Now that we have our Sharpie drawing, the next thing we have to do is scan it onto our computer. So let's do that right now. So here we have the computer, we have our drawing, we have a scanner. So I don't know what kind of scanner you guys are using. I'm using an HP Photo Smart printer and scanner. They're pretty universal if you can figure out where the scan button is. So we're gonna upload this, but like any good cooking show, I've already got it scanned. So once you have your image emailed, open that bad boy up, adjust our orientation, turn it sideways. Just go to your photo settings and look for contrast. If we go all the way this way, even more gray, fogginess, we don't want that. We want to go all the way to the top. Turn that white to its whitest and the black to its blackest. And now we have a fun coloring book page that we could work on. Before we officially say goodbye, I wanted to go over my two drawings. I was trying to stick to the prompts, so my wish for the world is, I hope that each and every one of us knows that we can hold the world in the palm of our hands, but it's not to be gripped tight, it's to be opened and shared. The world is ours. Let's respect it, let's love it, and let's grow with it. And remember, anything's possible, so reach for the stars. As a Gator, which I'm actually not a Gator, I went to West Mifflin, I'm a Titan, I show kindness in the community through collaboration and public art. So you can see I did a portrait of a sculpture that I did down in Braddock in front of the Free Store, which is another community-based donation center that provides clothes and school supplies to the community. So think outside the box with these prompts. You know, you could do anything you want. I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with. And there you have it. Another episode of Studio Time with Zach is in the books. There's some more people that we have to thank for making this possible. Josh Schneider, Keely Hoffman, CJ Cook, and myself are a part of the professional art team that helped make all this happen. And of course, we have to thank our faculty once again, Mrs. Cheslock, Mrs. Cornelius, Mrs. Detman, and Mrs. Severson. Thank you guys for being such awesome teachers. Gateway Middle School, I hope I was able to help you guys in creating a coloring book page of your very own. And good luck to everyone that participates. If you guys had fun, if you enjoyed yourself, and if you think you learned a thing or two, please like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with all the fun happening at Studio Time. Your support means the world, and I make each of these videos to let you guys know that it's possible to be an artist. I've been doing this for 3 years full-time as a professional, and I'm not looking back. And it's possible for you guys to do that too. So follow your dreams, you've got the world in your hands, and anything's possible. So until next time, keep creating art. Thanks guys, bye.